It's kind of weird that a Taylor Swift video made me have to hit record and talk to you today, but it did. Taylor Swift just released a video called You Need to Calm Down. And on the one hand, for the LGBTQ community, I imagine it's going to be a banger. The whole point of the video is about pride and about same-sex couples and the fact that this is a lot of people's choices. Trans people are featured in it. There's just all kinds of good, LGBTQ stuff. And then I was thinking about the way that they put it together. So it's about... The storyline of the video is about haters who come out as very anti-gay and anti-trans, etc., etc. And, obviously I'm pro-LGBTQ. I have a gay trans child. I'm very in this experience. But I can tell you that I don't want to paint the people who are opposed to it as particularly crazy, yelling, screaming Neanderthals. I mean, I think there may be some people who look like that, but then there's people on all parts of every storyline who don't match up. So I want to premise by sort of start before the premise by saying the idea that people want to talk about this and want to say, hey, we support pride, we support LGBTQ and all that. That is grand. But we also have to think about this. To me, this video from Taylor is kind of more like an anthem sort of a thing. And then on the other hand, we need to think, how are we going to reach people and educate the people who don't think the way we do? And so I wanted to talk just a little bit about the sense that there are maybe 2 or 3 parts to our world, right? There are the people who are... I don't know. So here's the video, right? Here's Taylor doing her thing. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to show off the stuff going on here. This is all fabulous, etc., etc. Take a look. These are the people protesting. So look at how we've made the people protesting. They definitely look a bit like cavemen. A lot of them are missing teeth. There's a narrative going down in this storyline, right? And that's okay. On both sides of this storyline, things are very caricatured. But what I'm trying to say is, to me, there's kind of like 3 spaces in this world. There are, your home and home base, and that's what you believe in and of yourself. There's the picnic, where you go and you gather with like minds. This Taylor Swift video, to me, is a picnic video. This is, we are all together, we're bringing our contribution. We all are of a like mind, even if we might not fully agree on all things. But this is sort of where our extended family is, the picnic. And then 3 has to be that there have to be, meeting places or safe places where we can talk with people who have different opinions. It is nothing gets solved without people talking together from a much more even field. Either side of a conversation being angry with each other gets nowhere. No one ever changes their mind by us telling them, hey, you need to change your mind about this. And so I guess I want to point that out to say, good job, Taylor. What a fun video. But also maybe we can do something to make it, that's one piece, and now how do we work on the education and whatnot? I don't know. I could be alone. People, I think, from the LGBTQ community will say, Chris, don't fight this thing. There's already a lot of other conversation on the other side. But I'm saying, does this advance anything, or does this just make you feel better, for a moment? Gee whiz, this is it. Because I want to see effective change. I want to see people go, oh man, I want everyone to have the same rights. And I think that all legal U.S. citizens should have the same rights, and, of the world, of course, but I'm talking where I live. And how do we get there? Is it something like this video? I don't know. And I'm curious to know what you think about that. So that's my first thoughts on this, just because as I was watching it, I was thinking there's got to be some way that we can do this in the picnic, and then also go out to those, meeting spaces, those safe spaces, to talk to people who have different opinions than us.